So I know that there are plenty of you out there that no longer play. Oh my god. Nemesis. Wow. Okay, I know that there are plenty of you out there that no longer play Tower Fantasy or are on a temporary break from Tower Fantasy while waiting for the 2.0 update to come out. That's understandable. The game in its current form, it does have a very limited amount of content, but as of literally 1 hour ago, the Tower Fantasy Twitter made 2 different tweets. In those tweets, they not only confirmed the 2.0 release date, but also the release date for the Steam launch of the game. And even despite this, there's some players that are very upset.
Before we go any further, I just want to take a moment here to thank all of the absolute chads and chadettes that support this channel via Patreon. You're all freaking legends. Seriously, each and every single one of you. I would offer to give each of you a kiss, but I suffer from severe intimacy issues. Additionally, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest MMO gacha and gaming news, take a second here to follow Mrs. Stix and I over on Twitter. We tweet daily.
So in their first tweet that was made, new version 2.0 Vera, ready to venture into the unknown. New version update coming on October 20th, also available on Steam. The image goes on to showcase new waifus, venture into the unknown together, download on the App Store, Google Play Store, also on Steam. And that is the most important, I think, addition, that the game is gonna finally be accessible via Steam. I know a lot of people had issues having their payments processed, so being able to link the game to their Steam account and have Steam directly process their payments via something like PayPal is going to make this exponentially easier for us to actually spend money in the game. I'm just not entirely certain how the linking of our Steam and Tower Fantasy accounts is really going to happen. I hope it's seamless, I hope it's painless, but given the bugs that Tower Fantasy has had, the issues, it's probably not gonna be. And can we just, before we go any further, can we just take a moment here to appreciate the artist that drew Nemesis? Because while there are, the artwork for the other waifus is fantastic, Nemesis is just like, can you imagine sitting there for hours drawing that? Dude. Oh man. That must be a hell of a job to have. Now, their second tweet that was made approximately 15 minutes later had a video attached to it. This video is actually horrible quality if you watch it directly via their tweet. They do have it uploaded to their YouTube channel. So we're gonna go ahead here and we're gonna take a look at the trailer via YouTube because we can watch it in 1080p.
We live in a time of science. Seeking the warmth of real sunlight. The outside world awaits. An adventure more fascinating than the unknown?
I like the Blastoise up there, yeah, and the Kyogre. It's kind of cool.
A challenge more cruel than the reality. Maybe the answer lies on the other side of the mirror.
That was actually, you know what, I'll admit that was a pretty good trailer. And again, can we just appreciate the fact here that oh man, that specific artwork was used to not only advertise their video, advertise 2.0's release, but also be used as advertising material across every platform that they published this on. Like, dude, who did you use as reference for her? That's what I want to know. Now, there are people that are upset with how fast 2.0 is releasing because it's going to prevent them from successfully obtaining all of the waifus that they want in the time frame that they are released in. Like this tweet here, you guys are rushing for free-to-play players and dolphins. This is not a good thing. I thought I had enough time to save for both Saki and Lin, but now I'll have to pick only one of them. Too early, dude. You know what, actually, you can tell this guy's a Genshin fan. Damn, Genshin's got some crazy looking buildings. Laughing my ass off. Oh wait, this isn't Genshin Impact. This is that trash clone of every good game that they ripped off. Tower of Fantasy. Now, like, dude, if you think that Genshin Impact hasn't done half of the sleazy, shady shit that Tower of Fantasy has done, then you're delusional. Now, honestly, I don't know how much of a positive effect this 2.0 update is necessarily going to have in terms of reigniting the passion or the interest in players that have either temporarily or permanently dropped the game. But one thing is for sure, 2.0 is going to be a very large update that is going to do incredible things to the game. So if you didn't like 1.0, then honestly 2.0 may remedy the issues that you had, but at the same time, the game is still the same game at its core. So at the same time, it might be equally as bad for you. But at the end of the day, not every game is built for every player. Not everyone is going to appreciate and enjoy every game. Tower of Fantasy has found its audience. I know there are a lot of people that were claiming it was going to dethrone Genshin, and honestly, it hasn't even made a dent in Genshin's population or its earnings, but that doesn't mean that it can't find its own loyal group of dedicated players. So on October 20th, this is going to be available via Steam. The 2.0 update is going to launch globally. There will be issues. There is no doubt in my mind that there are going to be issues, probably more issues than we're honestly prepared for. But at the same time, we've been waiting for this for a while, and this is kind of exciting. Mrs. Stix still logs in and plays this for hours every single day, so she'll see you guys there. Now, if Tower Fantasy 2.0 isn't your thing, no problem. I got two different videos on screen right now that might be of interest to you. One is a gacha game that I played recently that I had a lot of fun, and more fun than I thought I would. The other is a list of 5 upcoming anime gacha games that you need to be actively aware of, because they are going to change the way the anime scene is with regards to gacha games next year.